seeing a line to yours, so it looks like we're both in the same room.
Actually, I have blinds that are very similar, so we can make it
Honestly,
look like that.
because then you can even just like delete the middle. So
Huh?
see how like are your shoulders matched with mine?
Pretty much. I'm a lot closer than you are.
It's like we're Siamese twins, the Sisters Mountains in North Dakota.
We would have two really different looking parents.
What's up, Blair? How are you, man?
Good, same old shit for the most part. I want to know what the bad news is. The curiosity is killing me. I can't even wait.
Oh man.
Don't say no bachelor party.
Oh no, we're still going there. We already booked shit, or except the hotel. I gotta book that.
Hmm.
But I have been known to just lose flights
Or miss them.
or miss them or whatever. I can't watch the fight at all now. I got booked for a show on that weekend.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah, so I'm bummed.
Good thing
I
I'm
mean,
not going.
well, I was saying we could still like fucking just pay for it and get the app on my phone, and it'll be great at the club. We'll just hang out in the bar and watch it.
Yeah,
So
we'll
instead
figure
of
it out.
run inside and introduce the next jerk, and then
Your career is more important for sure than a fight. Where are you going to perform?
I'm going to Laughs again. This guy named Monroe Martin.
Mm-hmm.
You know him?
Mm-mm.
You should check him out. He's pretty funny. I was looking him up.
Yeah.
He's one of them working comics with like instead of he gets a lot of like writing gigs, and I think he's an actor on some shows.
I thought you meant like he was blue collar, like working.
I mean, you all are at this pool, and you're on my level.
I wouldn't say you guys are all working.
I mean, no, you're right. I'm talking about, I guess, blue collar open micers.
Yeah,
There's some roofers in the mix.
for real.
Yeah, no, for real. Shout out my buddy Danny, John, Ned, Noah, Trevor, Nathan, John, whatever the fuck his name is.
Coming in strong with all the shingles jokes.
You'd be surprised. Which honestly is a testament to maybe he's a good comic because he's
Oh, I'm sure he is.
avoid. You suck, Danny.
I was just saying, fucking. That's what it sounded like you meant, like guys that work on roofs and fucking railroads. But yeah, that's cool. How was your show last night? You had a show that you're also doing tonight, no?
Yeah. For this guy named Thomas Nichols, he's pretty funny. That first set was dope. And then the first show,
His or yours?
everybody like that first
Yeah.
show, everybody fucking murdered, and then that second show, everybody ate shit.
Oh
Except
yeah.
for, except for the headliner and the feature guy. They're pretty good, but
Mhm.
I ate shit. And then the last two or that two acts after me also kind of it was a little tough.
What do you think it was? The difference?
The crowd. We went from like the first show was almost sold out, and the second one was like maybe 30% capacity.
Hmm. I thought it was gonna be something like everybody was too drunk at the second show, kind of thing.
And there was also some of those guys that were fucking hammered.
Because
Some
the
guys
second show was at 10.
that was at it started like at 9:45.
Hmm. So there's some guys that were hammered. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some dude who shouted out, "He looks pregnant." He was like talking to his buddy, and it hurt my feelings. It cut me to my core. I was like, I do look pregnant, but I ignored it. That's how, like, when it comes to, sometimes you just gotta ignore them and pretend you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
yeah. Hmm.
But I fucking wept like a fucking Native American when they littered on my land.
He threw trash on your heart.
Hmm. He sure did, Steve.
Oh fuck, that sucks, man. But fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I feel like
But
the ignoring thing's a really good call.
yeah, there's times too, though, because like you could ignore them, but everybody else heard them.
Yeah,
And those are the moments too where it's like, fuck, well, now I gotta address it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of like if some guy emasculates you and it's just you. Fuck it. Some guy
Yeah.
emasculates you and all your friends are your like girl hears. It's like, oh fuck, I gotta say something now.
And you're like, what did he say to me? I'm not
I do
stand for
have
this.
balls. Yeah.
Bro, I'm always scared somebody's just gonna pull out a strap and just fucking shoot me or whoever. You know?
I mean, the way shit goes, man. I
Bro.
doubt it, but it's scary stuff out there.
Dude, there was a shooting by my fiance's work. That I
Mhm.
always fucking feel like a pretentious asshole when I say fiance. Where they just fucking rolled up on a fucking Tesla and they murdered a lady who was pregnant. They just shot this lady who was pregnant and her husband. The husband survived, but she died. Some dude, she was like pulled up at the stoplight and somebody just fucking shot her in her car.
That's fucking terrible.
It's terrible. And it's like, and it was just totally random. Some guy who was just had a gun and fucking had a mental health crisis and shit, and just like there was like no affiliation, there was no like gang shit, there was no like they didn't know each other. It was just completely random.
Yeah, they weren't robbing them. They just killed them and
Weren't robbing
left.
him, and the guy too. I think they like when they interviewed him, he's like, I don't know why I did it, and it's like, what the fuck? Who gave you a gun?
Yeah. Fuck. That's a whole nother conversation, right?
Yeah, I would just
I,
like to spark it, but then not engage.
yeah. Fuck, man. That's terrible. A lot of bad news to start off this podcast.
I know, man. It's a bad news pod. Fucking.
You can't see the fight. You had a shitty second set.
Well,
Fucking baby mamas with babies in them dying.
yeah, no, it's
Jesus.
fucking so sad. Rest in peace to that woman and her baby.
It's fucking rough out there.
Yeah, but I mean,
Dude,
apparently that's what happens.
what's up?
Apparently that's what happens.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the fucking real world, right? We're just lucky enough that shit doesn't happen to us. Knock on wood. But, I mean, I did get in a car accident yesterday, so I feel like things do happen to us.
You okay?
Yeah. I was pulling out, and some lady hit me while I was pulling out.
God damn. Is your car all right?
It's cosmetically pretty fucked. Like, it's going to be a decent chunk of change to fix, but it's fine. I still went to the movies. Went to go see Asteroid City.
How was that?
It was actually pretty good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be shitty, to be honest.
Especially after getting your car hit. You're like, fuck Wes Anderson.
For real.
But it overcame that, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was just kind of like, she was fine, we were fine. I was like, whatever. Like, fucking, it's just money at that point, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. As long as we're fine, fuck it. It'd be different if anybody got hurt or fucking it was like my fault. Like, yeah, it was an accident. Let's just keep going.
Well, shit, man. Glad you're all right.
Just pay the deductible and call it a day. Yeah, and I'm glad the car's all right. Just because of like that would suck to not happen for weeks and weeks. But the cosmetic damage is enough that I imagine it's gonna take them a while to fix. Like my bumper's fucked up. The light got pushed like in a weird angle. Just little shit like that.
Body work is always weird too because like you can't just go to the dealer or to like a mechanic. You got to go to a body shop.
Yeah.
You know, like we got 87,000 cars here, and this guy's insurance is paying us right now.
Yeah.
That's literally how it works.
Yeah.
Insurance, then you got to get insurance involved, and they're fucking like, fuck you. You don't have the fuck you insurance. Right now, I'm saying fuck you. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
God damn it! I should have that fuck you insurance.
You should have seen her car. Her car had like a fucking really long, like both for actually like what happened to you when you got sideswiped.
Mm.
Except not that dented in, but like just it looked like a big animal clawed the side of her car.
Jesus, it's fucking bears are on the loose. I'm trying to put you back.
Huh?
I switched my screen so it's like I'm under you because I'm a bottom, and then you're the bigger one.
Yeah.
I want to go back because sometimes I feel like in Zoom it used to do that. Where remember that time that I just like was watching me or you? I forgot. And it was just one screen of you talking by yourself.
Yeah, you're watching each other.
Yeah. So I need to go back to. I don't know how to go back though.
I don't know. I don't actually look at the screens. I look at the camera.
Well, that's nice of you. I'm always just looking at
like
myself.
A fucking professional, Punch.
I'm just looking at myself in it the whole time. I got bags under mine.
We're at that age, and we all have them.
Yeah, my mom the other day I FaceTimed her and she was like, "Your eyes look little." And I was like, "Okay."
This is why I don't call you lady. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck, man. You blew my mind when you told me that it's a small Charlo that Canelo's gonna fight.
Yeah, the beatable Charlo. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like that's the boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like who can I beat that is going to give me these other things, or is going to sway public opinion, or is going to garner me more popularity, or not lose popularity, or like right.
Yeah. My hope
I have or whatever.
My hope is that, I mean, he's going to beat the small Charlo or the smaller Charlo. My hope is that they're doing that so that they could build up a stronger fight to be like, I'll beat his brother's ass too. Or his brother's going to avenge his own brother or whatever.
Yeah, that I could see. It makes sense. You don't want to start with the big dog first,
Yeah.
I mean,
so kick this dude's ass real quick, let the other Charlo get a fight in really quick, so it's not like he hasn't fought for 2 years, and then bam, you have your fight.
You know what I want? I want them to give Andre Ward $300 million. And be like, come back in 6 months.
I saw an interview with him really recently. I listened to the Showtime Boxing podcast, and Andre Ward released a documentary. So they're talking to him about the documentary and just other details. Actually, he was on Ariel Hawani on MMA Hour, and he was saying that he was going to come out of retirement twice. Once almost for Canelo, and once almost for someone else. Who was the other person? But yeah, he like if somebody tries, they could get him out. But who's going to want to pay all that money to get their ass beat, or likely get their ass beat?
A movie studio who's gonna fight the Grinch. We're gonna cross over Andre Ward versus the Grinch. He thought he stole Christmas, but he got knocked out.
Shit. I'd pay for that.
Right, that's great.
But I put my money on the Grinch.
You know what they should do? They should do a theme park. Like, what if they just did like you go to Universal and like every Saturday they got fights, or every day or whatever, you make it an attraction, and it's just like some dudes are always fighting in there. You know,
Yeah,
especially
that
with
would
all
be
these
really
fucking-
fucking cool.
right? Especially with all these like new TikTokers who are like, I'll fight that guy, and they're doing all these like you'll have fights going on.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. We were just talking about it today because we were thinking about what to do for 4th of July. And you remember Kaboom in Pomona at the Fairplex?
mm-hmm.
It's like a fireworks show, and they usually have
Yeah.
like monster trucks or a motorcycle rally or whatever in between or before the fireworks. Last year they didn't have that. They had fights. So they had like celebrity fighting, they had like professionals fight, and then there's a bunch of like Hall of Famers signing shit.
Dope. Kaboom! He got knocked out.
Yeah.
Just
For
like
real.
an M80.
Oh shit. So it seems like it's possible. Like that's the concept right there that you're describing, right? But yours is cooler.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they've already discovered this. It's a circus. That's what it is. It's a goddamn circus.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Bring
If you-
back circuses like they used to be. The fucking, I want to see a talking giraffe and a fucking Andre Ward versus the Grinch.
Yeah, exactly. I'm down.
Yeah, and a fireworks show.
Have you seen Nightmare Alley? Speaking of circuses,
No, that was that's the one with Christian Bale.
Mm-mm.
No,
The guy that plays Rocket. Sadly, that's how I know him.
yeah, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's a star.
That's how you know him, because they warped the shit out of his voice too.
Yeah, they did. I mean, sometimes you hear it. Sometimes you can hear his voice in there. It's a good movie. They talk about the circus a lot. I mean, it's kind of like the main part without giving it away. If you have time, watch it in black and white.
I'll check it out. Yeah, I heard mixed reviews about it, and by mixed I mean people usually told me they didn't like it.
Yeah,
And it was
actually,
disappointing.
I did too. I don't know what compelled me to. I know what the topic is, so like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it without giving it away. Have you ever heard of a geek? I guess the movie starts like this, so it's not giving too much away. Have you ever heard of geek? A geek was somebody who would eat the heads off of chickens at the circus as a show.
Oh, yeah.
So it starts off with him discovering a geek, and like they're kind of like diving into how fucked up it is, and like, and then it goes into his story. And he becomes like, it becomes his story, and he's like rise to fame, I guess you could say. You just got to watch it, but I thought it was really good, especially when you watch it in black and white. It adds like a really like nice layer to it. When you watch it in color, it seems kind of silly for some reason.
So black and white, I feel like black and white usually makes it historical or like.
Yeah, it made it feel like in context. I bet in color it just looks kind of cheesy, essentially.
Which is why I put this shit in black and white, and I stole it from fucking
Tyson.
Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, but they don't do that anymore. They went away from that. Now they do it in color. I think because they have all these fucking epic celebrities who are like, no, you better fucking get my shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, yeah. Like my brand is these two colors together. Like it needs to be on the fucking screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But so my point is they're lost, baby, because now my shit looks professional.
And people generally look better in black and white.
It's true.
Hides a lot of like the details. So it's like putting on makeup without putting it on.
Yeah. That's why I'll check it out. There's a game that you can do that too. What's that? That's not The Last Samurai. Fuck, it's that samurai game for Sony. I think they have it on Xbox now.
I don't know.
It's so dope. I can't. Why can't I remember it? It's like the greatest game of all time.
There's Bushido Blade, Ominusha, or something like that. Those are the only ones I got.
I'm gonna Google it.
And whoever knows what game I'm talking about.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Huh?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Huh? Oh.
Or
that's
Tsushima.
Like that's like a PS4 game, though, no?
Yeah. I think it's not on Xbox yet. I thought maybe it went on Xbox.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's definitely for Sony and for PS5 and shit. I had it for PS4. It's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
and there's an option where because there's that what's that Japanese director that they made all the joke is that Tarantino stole all his movies from him.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, but I guess he did his movies in black and white on purpose too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a version of him directing it or something in the game where you can switch it to black and white and it looks dope because the blood
Nice.
stays red and you're just like,
Oh shit, that is hella sick, dude.
it's fucking sick, dude.
That's a good idea.
You know, same thing happened with Tarantino with like the Kill Bills and shit. Or which is the one that um, does he do all of them in?
No, I think it's Kill Bill that goes to black and white a lot.
Is that it's that one right? And also
Whenever it's a flashback, it's in black and white. I'm pretty sure.
there's also I know that movie too with Samuel L. Jackson and fuck, with the haberdashery. You ever seen that one? Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, yeah.
That one goes in black and white a lot too. It's dope.
I think also for flashbacks. I feel that's a really good movie.
They're all really good.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of documentaries, you should watch. I think it's on Showtime. Like the Tarantino 7 or something it's called. Because apparently he was only or 9 or 11. I think 11. Tarantino is 11 because he said he was only going to make 11 movies, and I think he's at like 11 now. He's at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I think he has the next one is the last technically.
Mhm.
I think.
So he just talks about all his like movies that he's done. It's fucking dope. You should check it out.
Yeah, it sounds sick. I saw him on Bill Maher a while back talking about maybe his podcast. I don't know what he was on for, but he was talking about Bill Maher was like, "How are you only gonna make one more movie?" Blah blah blah. Like you probably have like hella more movies than you. And he was like, "Yeah, but I also want to do other art, so I'm done." All right, okay.
I mean, I think that's cool. I think sometimes a part of like showmanship is like make them clamor, right, or like leave them wanting more. It's definitely a thing. Um,
And just finishing on top is pretty admirable, right? Because it's so hard to do. Or not
so
finishing on top necessarily, but finishing like in the positive.
well, that's what I was gonna say about yesterday's second show. Is that first show I had a really good set. Um, I got light because since I'm hosting, I'm supposed to give the light,
Mm-hmm.
and I always forget to tell people to give me the light.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually take my phone and I'll just like see the time. And for the first one, I kept track of it pretty well, I thought. And then I ended strong, and then I introduced the next guy who like we kept the laughter going in between, and like that propelled the very good first show.
Mm-hmm.
And then more people just kind of kept it going more. But that second show, I literally walked off on like a show. My set was actually not bad, and then my last joke, I didn't get a big reaction, and then I introduced the next comic, I feel like it set him up for failure. Um,
Yeah.
and then he really embraced it, and that kind of didn't help the other comic after him. She did the best that she could,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then the fourth guy warmed him back up, and then the fifth guy he got him back. Like
Yeah.
it was because I feel like I fumbled the bag in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, fucking, it just kills momentum, I assume, right? Or that's what I've
Yeah,
always heard.
exactly. I killed that
Yeah.
momentum.
Yeah. That's a bitch.
So I mean, I did appreciate that. Like I got some advice. It was like not to curse, which now I'm like I get it, especially as a host.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna set up a welcoming environment if you're just like with the fuck yous and the cunts
Yeah.
and the cum guzzling.
You keep that in the green room.
Exactly.
Yeah, I imagine what it does is it also allows the person you're introducing to like escalate the conversation kind of thing.
Hmm.
So if they start cursing, like it hits harder than if you were also cursing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not classy. Not classy.
That's for sure. I mean, if you could go without cursing in general, it's just I imagine it makes it a lot easier to hit your punchlines and stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes I do think about like cursing in general of just like to be able to speak with vulgarity, right? Or like something that's gonna make people, wince or gasp or and
Hmm.
it's like why do people feel that way? And then what do you say when like you can say anything? That's one of the things I've been like working on or thinking about is like
Hmm.
when it comes to comedy, when it comes to whatever a podcast, like what do you got to say?
Hmm.
Because you can be funny, people can be funny, and then it's like this guy's also doing the same shit, and I gotta fucking go feed my dog. You know?
Yeah. You mean like essentially, are you do you really come with a point? Is that kind of what you're getting at?
it's not even the point because like sometimes you can go just watch somebody just be nonsensical and silly and
Mm,
it's hilarious and you enjoyed it. Um, so like, what are the things that you're like as a performer should perform? It's like, what am I going to tell here? What am I going to
mhm,
say?
mhm.
You know, because I can say whatever I want. You know, then you
Yeah,
got to think about the different people who are in the room and like it's just kind of this never-ending like intention or
yeah,
like hosting is particularly kind of about that too of like what do I offer people that I don't necessarily enjoy or like for myself, but I know that you know this person who's coming to see the show is going to enjoy and I want them to have a good time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
For
Essentially,
them
fuck your own opinion. What are you giving everybody that
and
for
then
what they
yeah
want?
and then or like find that intersectionality of like your opinion and what they and like what they want. I don't know, like it's thing, right? It's limitless in that way.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's hard. And as a host, I feel like now that I've been hosting all the time, I'm just like, what do you want me to do?
Do you tell jokes in between, or do you just bring
No,
people up?
it depends. Like I've done it in some hosting things that I've done that I felt has made the show more funny has been when I tell jokes in between. But then I realized that that doesn't really help because all I was doing was just limiting the time between the acts because I feel like that's
Hmm.
another thing that happens that like in order for you to connect the two performers, you'll say a joke that transitions into it to the next guy. And I'll give it up for the next guy. Uh,
Hmm.
but you don't have to do that. Sometimes you can just be like, and keep going or whatever. Just I don't know. It's. I feel like I also don't like stepping on people's stuff. Like if you
Yeah,
say a thing and then I say a thing about it, it's like, oh, remember when Pon said that thing? Actually, it was this guy who said that thing, but
yeah,
yeah. But no, that's another one that I think about too. It's like, should you do jokes in between? If the guy's
yeah. It's
late too,
complicated.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I should put like a QR code on the bottom here with our Venmo.
Yeah, you should. I was gonna say actually about since if we're still betting every week, we
Oh, yeah, how
lost
do
a
we doing
parlay
on the
last
last
week.
one?
If we want to bet on the fights today, we have to bet on it now instead of waiting till the end.
We could do that. You want to do it?
Yeah, because if we want to bet on the fights, they start at 4 today instead of 7.
Um, let me check it out. All right, I'm gonna do the screen share.
I'm gonna do the really old man thing where I have to put on my glasses to read.
You're one of those guys.
I need them all the time, actually, for the most part,
So the only time you wear them is when you need to read things.
or when I'm driving. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
take them off because the fucking light reflects off of them in here.
I'm say I'm not a judge, bro. You know, I'm not gonna be here. Like, do you have to wear corrective lenses, sir, when you drive? And is
I
it
don't know. You
true,
talk with that
sir?
kind of authority, so.
I've been watching. What did I watch the other day? There's like some reality show that's like a jury duty thing with like
Mhm.
celebrities. It's where my girlfriend was watching it, or sorry, fiance, uh,
Mhm. Yeah.
mon petit ami. But it's about like these like a fake court case and like a fake judge and like they get this guy who thinks he's going to jury duty and instead it's like some weird case that like these weird actors keep making weirder.
So it's a
And I was
prank show essentially.
kind of yeah. And he wound up winning like 100 grand. I don't know. It's weird.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
yeah, it's like yeah, it's so weird. I gotta find out what it's on. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you. But um, yeah, like, to me, I feel like I should be legal.
What do
One,
you mean?
like one, he went under the context that it was by the government, so he needed to go.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But, like all the time that he fucking wasted, fucking being on that show, and then
Yeah.
two, like his faith in the system now. He's gonna be like, nah, it's a prank. Yeah, right, officer, you're gonna arrest me. I know this is a prank. You
Yeah.
know,
He's screwed up for life now.
yeah, you fucked him up. Like this guy, yeah, he got 100 grand, but he's gonna get fucking shot by the cops now.
Why did he get 100 grand? Or do they all get 100 grand?
I don't know. I literally saw like the last episode, and it was like the judge. He was sitting in the juror stand or whatever, or maybe not
Mm.
even. I think he was on the witness stand, and
Mm.
the judge was like, because of your. Essentially, they were rewarding him. They were like, because he was the only one who was like trying to keep serious, and it was like this case became absurd, and he was like, "What is going on here?" He would be like, "Guys, this is a serious thing,"
Yeah.
and then that's when after they all like went with it, they were like, "All right, you have done an amazing job of being able to like keep this as serious as possible. We're gonna reward you with 100 grand." And he was like, "What? This is a joke."
Yeah, for real. That's insane.
It's insane as fuck. It's like Truman Show, but like this guy thinks he's going to jury duty.
It's also a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got a big network. I think it's on like Hulu or something.
Yeah, because like if you watch like Family Feud, it's fucking like 5 of them, and they still win like 10K or something like that. It's
Mm.
not like nowhere near 100,000.
Yeah, they can't even afford fucking Steve Harvey's suit.
For real. I don't know if that show's still on actually.
Yeah, it is. I was watching a podcast with him on Club Shay Shay. You know him,
Mm-mm.
Shannon Sharp, who he just quit ESPN.
I know that name. No, he got fired. Was he one of the guys that
No,
got
he was
fired
not
in
one of
that
the
big?
ones that got fired. I
Mm.
saw that fucking that Armageddon thing.
Yeah,
But he actually quit before. He used to have a show with Skip Bayless. Or maybe he was on Fox. Maybe he's on Fox. I'm not sure where Skip
I don't know, but
Bayless.
I remember his name.
So he has that show, Skip and Shannon, or Shannon and Skip. He's like, Skip, 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 come on, Skip. Um, and he quit before the mass firings, I guess.
Hmm.
ESPN just acquired Pat McAfee. You ever seen the Pat McAfee show?
So they traded 20 people for one Pat McAfee.
That's exactly what happened. Is that this guy got like $100 million contract, and they're like, well, this is what the kids are watching these days anyway. Which I used to watch the Pat McAfee show. I'm not going to watch it no more.
Yeah,
Only because like the reason I like it is the things that he can't do on ESPN. And I don't care what
yeah,
he says or whatever. It's going to be the same. No, it's not. Just
yeah,
like when Joe Rogan was like, it's going to be the same exact show. No, it's not, bro. You're
yeah.
not fucking doing, fucking LSD on, live on, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He does
I
smoke
agree.
on there, I guess.
Huh?
He does smoke on there, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Because on YouTube, you'll get demonetized.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're showing illegal activities, they'll demonetize your ass.
What the fuck? I guess that makes sense, but that's still kind of dumb. What I feel like changed a lot when he switched over was it feels, or I mean, I stopped listening to it pretty shortly after, but it did feel slightly like he talked less shit about bigger entities. But
Yeah,
I don't know if that was just a general choice.
yeah. I think they told them. I mean, I don't blame any of them. If you give me $100 million, I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, 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 for
You know,
sure.
you want me to eat
Who's dicking and
caterpillars every
sucking?
day? I will.
Yeah. Uh, damn, I can't believe they traded all those people for Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
And they kept out the ones that we hate or the ones that I hate. Again, it goes to show you that they're so out of touch. I think
What do you mean?
like they're trying to acquire the show and they're trying to they're gonna essentially kill the show. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but we'll see. The
Yeah,
thing
I
is
mean,
that
I hope
people
not.
also, huh?
I mean, I said I hope not. It's not like I'm rooting for it, but
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll say the thing is that people tend to be very people are creatures of habit. So just because they watch Pat McAfee, even if it changes a lot, even if they start to hate it a little bit, they'll still listen every day or
that's a
every
good
week
point.
or every. Hmm.
Oh, that's a good point because I honestly have been watching it. So
Yeah, because it's kind of like, ah, well, because I did the same thing for Joe Rogan. I just got fed up with the COVID stuff, so I was like,
yeah,
not that I don't care about the opinions. I'm just tired of hearing about that topic.
yeah, same. Yeah, and I don't care about his opinions or those, but I do watch it for certain guests.
Hmm.
Um, and every now and then there's a guest I want to see.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I was gonna say it sucks because Max Kellerman just can't catch a break, man. He just can't find a fucking stable job.
Yeah, I mean, he can. We'll hire him. Come on this podcast. Come on over, Max.
Stable as fuck. Lower pay, a little lower,
I
just a
mean,
little.
lower for now. You know how you know how when like big companies are like, all right, we're a new company, but we are estimated in 10 years we're going to be worth $2 billion. Right now, we're going to ask you not to take a salary. Like it happens all the time.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
happens all the time. Like, we're gonna ask you not to take a salary right now, but in a couple of years,
yeah.
you're gonna wish you fucking stayed on.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do with Max Calmer. Max, join the Planche cast right now. You won't get any salary. We're all foregoing our salaries here, Max. It's not just you. But as soon as this thing catches on, we're all gonna get equal parts.
Oh shit, that's hella funny. I wonder what he'll do next. I mean, who's gonna take him now?
He'll go to the zone, especially now he
You
can
think?
probably focus more boxing. I'm sure he loves more boxing. A lot of those guys will get a job somewhere else for sure.
I think specifically for him though, it's a little difficult. I feel like the only reason ESPN took him for boxing was because he was already there for basketball.
I will say he is across the whole thing, but
Hmm.
but still that his expertise is boxing.
And it's an insane
And
expertise.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
say bring him over to the zone. The zone got some trash. I think the zone took a bunch of leftovers
Yeah.
and they gave him a bunch of money and then inflated their actual value. Like I
Hmm.
get paid so much money because I'm so good. Like no, you're not. Just shut
Yeah.
up.
Like I hate fucking Chris Mannix.
Yeah,
I don't know if you watched his own, but
yeah
I fucking
his
hate Chris Mannix.
yeah his whole thing is he's focusing on trying to make that voice.
Hmm.
That's the whole thing.
I think he's also focusing on being like intense. And it's like I just want like a good opinion. Like you could
Yeah,
calm the fuck down.
yeah. No, I do think he's definitely comes off as like derivative of what's his name, the fucking poet laureate for fucking boxing from HBO.
Poet laureate.
What was his name, Mister Fucking? We came in to see a boxing match and a war has broken out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck, I could see it. Jim Lampley.
Jim Lampley. That I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of people are trying to like create this thing, but sometimes it's just give me the facts, bro. Just break down what's happening, what's
yeah,
been
yeah,
said.
yeah. Or I think it's just be genuine because I could feel that you're not being genuine, so it's distracting me.
That's how I feel about John Anik too. Um,
Oh, you think so?
yeah. Oh, I hate John Anik, and his whole fucking thing is like he's fucking to me. He's simple Jack. Oh, two more sleeps tonight in my hair movies, and then McGregor, Nate Diaz.
Oh
It's the
shit.
dumbest fucking thing in the history of the world. But I
Yeah.
guess honestly, it's genius on his part because like who watches fights in a cage? People who were like, "In my two more sleeps tonight, mama." And tomorrow their brains go splat. I don't know why they turned fucking Jamaican and shit, but but
Oh
yeah.
shit. I guess I always I guess I always just took him as like a color play-by-play guy. So I
Yeah.
never really thought about like his. I thought he was fine, but yeah, I guess so.
To me, he's an idiot. I'm sorry.
I always thought he was pretty straightforward, but there you go. It's not necessarily two different things.
You know who I like on the MMA panel
Hmm.
is Dominic Cruz. I like.
Me too.
Since he's always vindictive. If it's a guy who beat him or like, he thinks he's better,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, he's doing really well right now, but I beat him up, but he is not this good.
But if I was in there,
Yeah. And I
yeah,
always like that he always has that little bit of the edge of like, yeah, this guy, I'm surprised he's not cheating right now. You remember when he where you said with the referee, I forgot when they called his fight early. He's like, he
yeah.
smelled like alcohol and cigarettes.
No, I didn't. I don't remember that. It's all
And it
funny
was
though.
genius to make him be like, yeah, no wonder he made a poor decision. This guy was on a bender.
That's hella funny. I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, so like Dominic Cruz is fucking he's great, man.
What a beast!
Yeah.
And his commentary is generally really good. Like what
Yeah,
he's
he's
actually
pretty
saying is going on.
yeah, he's pretty accurate. DC I think has a lot of knowledge and experience, but sometimes he's just blatantly just like he's the new Mike Goldberg. What was his name? The one that used to be with Joe Rogan originally.
Fuck, I don't remember.
He was always wrong too, but he was always like, "Oh, he's got him in a chokehold." He's like, "Nope, that's an anaconda or whatever."
Yeah,
Stuff like it was always a bunch of stuff like that, which I think DC does, or DC does a lot. I think he just got hit in the head a lot, so he does a lot of
I feel like if it's not wrestling, he doesn't add a lot. Like, but he adds so much when they're wrestling. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
I feel like he's definitely an expert, but sometimes I feel he turned into Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah,
He doesn't know what planet he's on for. I think he's less though than Roy.
I don't know. I liked Roy
I like Roy
too.
too, but like I said, sometimes that fucking record is scratched, and you gotta fucking get up and change it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There were a lot of times. I thought it was just because he was so fucking into the fight, but there are a lot of times where he's like, Jim, Jim,
Yeah,
Jim, Jim,
yeah,
Jim, Jim, Jim. I'm like, what?
yeah.
Just say what you're gonna say, bro.
Yeah. You got to cut him some slack because he technically he's a disability. I feel and it's something that he's earned. It's fucked up to earn a disability, but like that's essentially what happened. Because you wouldn't interrupt a man with the like a speech thing, right? That's one thing. There's this guy that I know. He has a stutter. And I'm not gonna lie. At first, I would like finish a lot of his sentences, and then I realized that was rude.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's so rude. It's so rude. And like I didn't. I thought I was helping the guy. I was like, "Here's what you want to say," and it's like, "No, it's not." And like, just wait for me to finish. Goddamn. All right. But now, same with like Roy. I feel like now they still don't do that, but they lose patience with him because like he earned that disability.
Yeah,
Not he
yeah,
was born that way, or he had some other thing. Somebody just knocked him in his head because he chose to fight him.
yeah. God damn it. God
You
damn it. I enjoyed him though. I feel like he always dropped some shit that I was like, fuck. I've never would have thought of that, and I've never heard anyone else say that, but that makes perfect sense. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
he was a genius.
yeah, exactly. Like he really know how to he really, I guess, knows how to read fighters. He'll be like, he's gonna do X, Y, and Z, and he'll do X, Y, and Z. It's like, holy shit! Like you called it to a T. Like what the fuck?
He was legit one of the like in his prime. I remember like this dude. I remember in Fight Night Round 3, he was unstoppable, and he was in all the weight classes because he was one of the ones. He was like
Yeah,
heavyweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight.
yeah.
Yeah, until he met Antonio Tarver,
Is that who fucking did him in?
and he called it too, Antonio Tarver.
Hmm.
Um, and he did. He called it. And he got him.
Yeah,
It was. You should see that press conference after. It was pretty dark too because Antonio Tarver like hated him. He goes in on him. He's
yeah.
like, "What you deserve? Beat your ass."
Don't tell me how it ended. I actually never seen that fight. I never thought about it because when you talk about like old legendary fighters, all you talk about is like their top, right? You rarely talk about when they fell down.
Yeah,
That'd be
Antonio
interesting to
Tarver
see.
used to be a stud, man. I remember him from the Rocky movies. He was coming on the late Rocky movies,
And
like the one where like a CGI Rock finds his son, who then you're talking about the guy with the crooked mouth, which is
oh,
fucked up. Why do
I
they do it?
don't know
Yeah,
anything you're talking about.
right.
I think you're having a
Have
stroke.
you, have you seen like Balboa or whatever it's called, like Rocky Balboa?
Yeah, we saw it together.
Okay, that
Remember we were
movie.
making out?
Yeah, well, that movie is about him finding Lionheart, something Anthony Lionheart, and that's Antonio
Oh,
Tarver.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We talked about this before,
Yeah.
actually. I don't know about here, but like we talked about this before.
But I was saying the guy they cast as his son in that movie,
Hmm.
they casted the dude from I think Heroes with like the he also talks with a crooked mouth. He's like
Hmm.
yeah, rah, rah. But I think that's like a choice thing.
Hmm.
Milo something, Milo something. I don't know his name. But I say it's fucked up because I think Stallone talks that way because like he had some like congenitive thing when he was born. Like he was like he had lost like blood or oxygen when he was born. Something weird happened, and they
Hmm.
gave him this like nerve paralysis. So then they cast this guy who has this similar thing to make him look more like his son, which I guess it does. But like, if only you would fucking inherit like weird neurological damage like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
because it's dumb.
yeah, for sure. It's nonsensical. Like
Yeah, it's
who thought
not.
that?
Yeah, it's fucking out of touch studio execs who are like,
Why doesn't he talk funny? He's his
yeah,
son. Oh,
yeah.
all right, we'll recast him.
Like, you ever wonder how a Chinese man has a Chinese baby?
What are you guys
It's the
idiots in
same.
here? He needs to talk funny too.
It's the same thing. Also, I'm not gonna believe it's his son.
But I bet you it's a thing. They probably tested it, and people were like, "Is that really his son? That doesn't make any sense."
Well, I was gonna say that's why the Simpsons and all these cartoons do like the same couples as the same color and the same. They look the same.
Oh
So
yeah,
like Milhouse's parents.
yeah,
It's like, are they related? But it's this thing to like, no, we want you to just know that they're Milhouse's parents.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But it's
yeah,
like I guess I wouldn't have assumed they weren't, you weirdos, right? But
yeah, yeah.
that's what's happening. So it must be a thing.
Just to simplify it as much as
Yeah.
possible.
What's Muriel and the pharmacy owner from Family Guy,
Fuck.
like the Jewish dude?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Is his name Irv?
I forgot. But they also look exactly alike.
Yeah, to the point where are they married or are they brother and sister?
Yeah, well, they look like they're brother and sister, but in their story is that they're married.
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
Yeah,
Mort
yeah.
Goldman.
Mort, yeah, Mort.
Yeah, that's hella funny. That's a good point.
Right, yeah.
They
Guess we're
do
just
say though that people tend to try and marry people that are kind of similar to themselves, but not that similar.
mm, well, there's not another handsome obese man with a beautiful beard. Steve.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you're wrong, and there's actually more of those than anything else.
But that they wear their hat backwards all the time?
Touche, touche.
I don't think so, Steve.
Let's get this parlay in real quick.
Oh yeah. I guess I won't share the screen. I'll just look at them. But we're trying to
Yeah,
do
what
some
do
fight.
you want to do fights or you want to do baseball games again?
Let's do fights because we can actually do it the day of today.
Yeah, how
Um,
rare.
Today's a Strickland card, right?
Yeah. Damn, they're
Um,
anticipating it to start at 8:40.
the actual
Doesn't make
fight or the
sense.
card?
The actual fight. I think it's wrong. Oh, it's
They're
wrong. It's wrong.
they're in. Where are they?
I think it's to start at 5:40. It's because the card starts at 4.
Oh, I see. Do 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 do. I'm trying. Where's the fight at?
I just search UFC on Google and it'll bring up this widget that shows all the fights.
Oh, they're in Vegas at the.
Oh, where's it at like that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they're at the Apex, no?
Yeah, they're at the Apex. So no fans. That's gonna play a factor. You don't
I've
have
heard
it?
hardcore betting people, and they do talk about that kind of shit.
I mean, it does. What do
Yeah,
you use? You're using
I'm
what's the?
I'm allegedly using my bookie. Allegedly.
Oh, what's his name? Are you using Victor like me?
Hmm?
Is your bookie the same as my
Oh yeah.
bookie?
I feel
Victor.
like Victor isn't a very bookie name.
Mm, that's more
I feel
of
like it
a
needs an E at the end, like Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny the bookie.
Hey, what's up, Johnny the bookie? I want to make a book purchase. All right, here we go. Strickland, Magomedov. I'm still predicting
Yeah.
Strickland's going to sleep. I'm gonna say going to sleep.
Straight up.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it on there.
I feel like Sean Strickland. This is another guy who fucking probably counts his sleeping as fucking head movies or whatever.
Well,
You know what
when
I
am
mean?
I fighting? 2 more sleeps, Sean. Two more.
Two
What?
more.
2 more sleeps? But I want to fight now.
He fights people like anybody who shows up. He like people are like,
Yeah,
I'll fight you, and he like spars them. I'm
that's
saying
for
like this
sure.
guy, he's not very bright, but sometimes
I
you
don't know
need to
who.
be to fight.
I feel like he hasn't beat anybody very good in a while.
He was on top of the world for a minute. He had got in a title shot, remember? And then he lost, then he lost, then he lost, then he won.
Well, he's coming off of a loss in the first place to Jared Cannonier. Oh, I saw that fight. Not that long ago.
Let me see. Are we going? Want to do some props? Props are always fun. I'm an actor, and we love props.
And he lost to Perea before that.
Yeah, oh, that's another one too. Well, that's another thing I will say about Sean is that he does take on the tough fights.
Yeah, he's got balls, no doubt, for sure. Don't get me
So
wrong.
now, I mean, I want the juicy odds. You want to just call it a draw? Plus 2,500?
Oh,
You never
shit.
know.
You want to put Magomedov by KO, I guess? Or no, you want by submission, no? I don't actually know
Uh,
Magomedov, this one. There's so many Magomedovs.
I don't know this one either. Let's find out. What can
Mm-mm-mm.
we? I mean, I feel like he's probably a wrestler with a name like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean Strickland's a decent wrestler too.
Oh,
I think
really?
that's probably his thing, yeah. And then
I feel like I've never seen him on the ground, but I haven't seen him that much, to be honest, in general.
maybe I'm stupid and wrong, which is most likely the case.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with anything.
You could take Abu Supian. I like his first name better than his last name. Abu Supian by
Hmm.
submission at plus 660 if you think the submission's gonna.
Maybe because the last fight he had in 2022, he won by knockout. So that might be why. So they're probably estimating he'll knock out again, right?
Dude, you got plus 112 for the fight going the distance.
But I don't know.
They're predicting something. This is gonna be KO or submission here.
That's what I would think too, just because Strickland fucking is pretty hard to knock out.
They have Strickland by KO at plus 218.
Yeah.
What? Can you parlay props? No, right?
Yeah, you can, but they can't be related, I think.
Ah, lame. So I can go Sean Strickland by decision, and the fight will go the distance.
I don't, yeah, like you can't do shit like that. But you can parlay like will go the distance, 2 different fights.
Yeah, it just says the following selection are not allowed to be used together in selected bet type.
Yeah.
Eventually. Uh, you fucking come on, give me the odds.
I say we do Magomedov by KO. No, because I feel like Sean Strickland, god damn it. It was so easy with the baseball for some reason. I guess because we're guessing a lot more.
Well, because I know baseball more than I stopped watching fighting. If I'm being honest, especially these fucking obscure guys. And I know they're not obscure. I know Magomedov is on the up, and I know that Strickland is fucking recognizable. I mean, to the point that they're headlining a card in Vegas at the Apex.
I think that's slightly a testament to like UFC not giving a fuck about the non pay per view fights.
Oh, I think it's them not. I think it's them being like, we're gonna give you a fight because we said we would.
I think, yeah. So essentially, that's what I'm saying. So they're essentially saying like ESPN already paid us for this fight. Let's just throw whoever
Yeah,
together.
no, for sure.
The numbers almost don't even matter to them in terms of actual viewership, I imagine.
All right, let's see.
I also Googled why Stallone talks funny. You're exactly right.
Yeah, Milo or whatever.
Hmm?
Oh, Stallone.
Yeah, why he talks funny.
Yeah, he got like some thing. Like when he was born.
Poor fella. I mean, he's fine. He's
He's
definitely
doing good.
thriving.
He's like 75 and he's jacked, so.
Oh no, wait. Strickland fought and won by decision in January.
Yeah, I think he won like a close fight against. What did he fight?
Nasruddin Imavov. It feels like they're just finding Russians or like Russian-esque people and throwing them in the ring at this rate.
Ivanov or whatever. Let me see here. What's the C? Oh, cancel. There's a lot of canceled bouts for Sean
Yeah.
Strickland.
Also, a lot of his wins are decision.
He's got a win. When was his last win? What am I looking at here? No, I'm looking at Abu.
The last time he knocked somebody out was 2020.
Yeah, I'm looking at Abu. Abu, his last fight was supposed to be against Mahmoud Muradov, and it was canceled. And then
Yeah,
before
so
that,
there's not a lot of info on him, right?
he's fighting a bunch of dudes with asterisks in their names and accent marks.
Asterisks in their names.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm telling you. Two more sleeps for my hair movies.
Oh shit!
Fucking simple Jack.
I feel like if I know the UFC, they want Strickland to win though.
I mean, yeah, this guy's he's not giving me. He's a submission artist though.
Is he
His last
really?
wins, yeah, his last win. Well, technically, his last win was by front kick and punches in
Mm-hmm.
19 seconds against Dustin Stoltzfus.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking beat his ass in 19 seconds with a front kick.
Jeez. Yeah.
And then before that, he had like 4 canceled fights against 4 different people, which because they're
Mm-hmm.
scared of him. And then
Yeah.
he got a guillotine choke against Cesarius Kezik. And then before that, he beat a dude by Kimura. He beat
Mm-hmm.
Slaviza Simeonovich. And before that,
I
he lost.
say
He got knocked out.
since we're doing a parlay, we could just do fight will not go the distance.
Yeah, because honestly, he's not giving me too much.
He's not giving me very strong vibes of winning either.
He's got a strong record. He was in, but it's because he was in. Looks like he was in PFL and GMC. Or that's a fucking car dealership. He used to sell cars before.
Yeah. You know how many times your sales in the month, Punch?
Got a new sucker on the line. Just knock go there and hey, let me put you in a new right hook. Wow. Easy low payments, bitch.
So fucking them by fight will go the distance, no?
Yeah. Won't go the distance. We say will?
Shan't. Shall not.
Shan't. But wasn't that minus 110?
Yeah.
But we can parlay that, as we were saying.
Yeah. I feel like if you could get everything below minus 200, it ends up being pretty fucking high with a parlay, you know?
Can we parlay not the distance and Strickland? Let's see if we can do that.
I'm pretty sure no, but we can try.
And let's say Strickland by decision. Yep, nope, can't parlay it.
Te dije.
Want to pick some other fights now? Now that we're doing researchers.
Yeah, I guess we could just fucking choose the other ones instead of researching them too.
Because we want to parlay, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's our segment. We always parlay.
Yeah.
Like
just for the ridiculousness of winning them or losing them.
Pirates.
Don't even bother with the first fight with Bruno and Nurse Sultan. Just because it's gonna. By the time we finish the parlay, it's gonna be invalid.
Or do you want to just do like a baseball parlay with some games today? We can do that too.
Yeah, I'm down for either.
Let's see. Baseball. Everything's locked. Oh no.
Baseball.
Here we go. We can do. We can pick like a West Coast game, so the time is the same.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
The only option we have is we got 2 options. The best option would be Angels Diamondbacks. Ooh, looks like Angels are favored. They got Tyler Anderson on the bump.
What? I feel like the Angels have been. They don't do the best. That's where that they're favored against the Diamondbacks are pretty strong.
I actually just saw because of Ohtani was fucking going the fuck off. So I was like, they always have players like Mike Trout and Ohtani, but they don't win games. So I was curious, and I saw they're actually winning games right now. They're like 10 games above 500. They're I think in second place in the West behind the Rangers, who are just smoking everybody.
Yeah.
Um, but the Angels have been looking tough recently. That being said, they got the better pitcher on the mound. I still like the Diamondbacks.
Me too.
Only,
Diamondbacks money line -101.
yeah.
It's just the Angels aren't fucking consistent, man. They can't keep it up. I don't know what it is. I know they're winning now, but they're quite the roller coaster ride, I guess, if you're a
I
fan.
agree. This might be the start to them losing everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Diamondbacks. Sound good?
Yeah, what does that take us at?
Plus 250.
Plus 250. Okay, all right.
You want a money line Dodgers against the Royals?
That at 7?
Huh?
Is that at 7?
It's at 4:15, so it's gonna start pretty soon.
We got Julio back.
Yeah, I don't know who's actually pitching though. Is it Julio?
It's Julio. He's back. Today's, I think, his first game back. Well, fuck it.
Yeah,
Put it on Julio.
yeah. I have confidence in him as well. Moneyline Dodgers. We're at plus 395 now.
All right, getting juicy. I'm good with those. What
Julie
was the
says we're
script?
full of shit because it's his first start back from an IL.
Who is?
Julie says that
Um,
we shouldn't bet on the Dodgers because it's Urias' first game up back from the IL.
she does make sense, but we can't not bet against the Dodgers. We could pick
Nah,
different teams.
I think it'll be fine because he's practicing with the Quakes and shit. It'll be fine. It's not like
I know.
it's
I
literally
saw.
his first game
Yeah,
back.
Alex posted it on a story I saw.
Oh yeah, I know. I was
He
like,
went
oh
to the
fuck,
rehab game.
I wish I could have
He will.
gone.
He will. I will. Here's another thing you could tell Julie. He was getting lit up before he was hurt, so maybe that was indicative of. So if he's healthy, he's in a ball.
Yeah,
Or like if he's out there and he's healthy, he's in a ball. If he's not healthy and he goes out again tomorrow with whatever dick stiffness, I think it was a groin actually.
it was actually. I
You know,
think somebody went out with a groin injury recently.
yeah.
No, I'm not gonna explain it to her. I just told her to go to hell.
Oh. That's effective. I like those odds. They're juicy.
All right, you want to leave it at minus? You want to leave it at plus 395, or you want to put something else in?
Yeah, no, I'm confident in those. Although honestly, the Diamondbacks has been giving me kind of.
We could do the over under for Diamondbacks instead, since the odds are about the same.
What's the over?
Over 10.
Oh, that means they got to score. Oh, I know
Over
how
10
to do that.
hits.
Oh, hits or runs?
It's got to be hits, right? Fucking 10 runs is insane.
That's not what I'm saying. I think it's runs.
In that case, for sure under. I'm pretty. You could actually do either if you look
I
at the
say keep.
props.
I say keep Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep Arizona because I feel like the Dodgers every time they win, especially like right now, the race is kind of tight. I feel like what always winds up happening is they win and so does the other team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going based on stupidity.
That's how I carry on most of my life. Excuse me. Keep burping, man. Goddamn soda. For the hits. No, it's still points. Where the fuck are the hits? You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to look for it anymore.
We got the hits.
So plus 395, you want to keep it at that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Somebody's going to fucking get knocked out in the UFC main event or submitted. Dodgers are going to win. Diamondbacks are going to win.
We're gonna win a lot of money for Vegas. My son did it by the hotel.
Yeah, let me know. I could also get it if you guys want. Then you guys could pay me
If
back.
you want, I was just gonna get it next week.
I could do that. Either way, it's fine. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. You still thinking Golden Nugget?
yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll do Golden Nugget just because it's pretty nice for the price.
Mm-hmm.
The people that listen consistently are probably like, just get the fucking hotel already.
NSA. I was watching this vlog, and the Golden Nugget has the world's largest Golden Nugget. Did you know that?
No, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
super
on
cool.
display like by the bathroom. They don't even care about it.
Yeah, I mean, I bet.
That's
No, we should check
crazy.
that out. That's super sick. I think Circa also has like $1 million worth of gold, like in a display case in one of their hallways.
Yeah, like I like how they're just nonchalant. Like we don't care.
Yeah, it's just
We
kicking
want
it
you to
there.
come gamble. Don't even look at that piece of trash.
Yeah. No, they want you to see it so you can have your high hopes or get your hopes high. That makes sense to me. How's the vape been hitting?
Pretty good. I had lost it for a long time. Um, like I thought it was gone for forever, and I just bought like a nice new cartridge with like some actual good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I lost it. I bought another one. I've been using disposable ones
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime. I've been vaping a lot less, but the other day I was vacuuming my car and I saw it and I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's Christmas in the summer."
Yeah. That is always nice. Finding anything like that's always like, fuck yes.
Yeah, it's like when you find like a 20 in your fucking pants or something. But not even. This is more.
Yeah.
It's like finding a hundo.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you. Do you know of anything to do when you're smoking to dissipate the smoke?
No, not
Hmm.
exhale. One time I was at this bar.
Let your
Uh,
lungs do the filtering.
it might have been my first date with Ava. We were at this place. And I was waiting by the bathroom. And I was in the vape pen, like with this guy in line, and I thought he was
Mm.
in line. He was a security guard,
Mm.
and he was like, "Hey man, you can't smoke in here." And I was like, "It's not smoking if I don't exhale." And I didn't exhale, and he was like, "You can't smoke in here." And I was like, "All right, I'm sorry, man. I won't smoke in here."
I'm not playing fucking games.
Yeah, and I was like, "I'm sorry, man." I was like, the worst part was that he was actually a little guy. So when he was talking to me, I was like, "Who said that?" And I didn't see it. And I think he got like, I think he felt disrespected.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, he's like, "Down here, Mister."
Hey,
He's like, "You
Mister,
can't smoke in here."
wagging his finger at you.
Yeah, I was blowing it in his face, just like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Like, who are you?
Have you seen that video of like an Alice in Wonderland movie recorded like in the early 1900s circulating lately?
Mm-mm.
It looks really fucking trippy.
Uh,
Want
was
to get
it
hella high and
Disney
watch it?
animated?
Huh?
Was it Disney that animated it?
No, no, it's like 100 years ago.
Uh,
It's live action, and like the animals are like they're costumes that are made for to show the rabbit, to show the caterpillar, to show the.
um,
It looks really, really, really fucking trippy. I want to see if I can find the full thing. It's got to be out there for them to have clips.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, you probably can. I'm not sure why it's suddenly making the rounds. I think, yeah, I'm not sure why it's suddenly making the rounds. Probably somebody just must have stumbled upon it recently.
It might have just been made legal again. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Like I think some things I think that's the rule. It's like if it's over 100 years old, it belongs to everybody.
Yeah, I forgot
Which
which copyrights are like that.
which is dumb. Like, what if you have a 100-year-old grandmother? Can I just go pick her up and take her home? Like, but she belongs to everybody now.
Yes,
There's no more patent on her.
that's actually my day job.
Just going out there picking up grannies.
Yeah, like I'll take
Got a
this.
collection. Got a collection in my closet.
Disney's fighting the shit out of that rule.
I'm sure they are because they want to keep things forever. Which I mean, honestly, but it's the problem is the thing about Disney is I think they bought some of those. I don't think they created a lot of them. So it's like, right?
Um, I mean, they copied other people's ideas who didn't have the patent on them anymore.
Well, yeah, that too.
Like
Right, but I feel
Sleeping
like a lot
Beauty
of
and all
these,
that
yeah,
shit. Huh?
yeah, like a lot of these stories, I feel like they took, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they're all from Brothers Grimm or they're all from something else. Even fucking, I think even The Lion King is based off of some cartoon from Korea called, like, literally the lion's called Kimba instead of Simba.
It's also Hamlet, isn't it?
Hmm?
Isn't that Hamlet?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Except
Like the
without
actual
him,
movie
yeah.
itself.
So without him banging his aunt or whatever,
We don't know.
or is his
We never
mom?
saw the uncut version.
I mean, they are lions.
They are.
Lions are more likely to bang their moms than
Really? You're just saying
Shakespeare.
that.
I think I don't know, just I'm assuming animals.
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought about it.
Yeah. I
It's probably a thing, though.
feel
It's
like
probably
dogs
an
hump
issue.
everything. Why wouldn't a lion? I've seen that video of this guy making coffee and
Well,
like
because
the
they
pot.
only allow the main lion to bang everything, right? So, but go ahead.
Uh, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so he's there with the pride of like lionesses, and
Mhm.
I'm sure if he has, um, like a one in heat, right? Wouldn't that be a thing?
Yeah, maybe. I never thought about it. Yeah, makes sense.
Do the animals have the same rules?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure they do.
biologically, yeah. Like they'll
Yeah.
share some fucked up shit. I know that's the case with like when you start inbreeding, fucking or like some interspecies shit. Like when you get a
Mhm.
liger and shit, like they're always sterile.
Oh yeah.
Like after, like you can't make more.
Hmm.
Like French bulldogs, which is funny. You know what's funny? French bulldogs look like inbred dogs, and you or English bulldogs or like all of these creatures look the same.
Yeah.
They all have like this weird inbred face.
Yeah. That weird flat face that they get that doesn't let them breathe and all that stuff.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
They can't even bite things right.
It's funny
It's
how
all
that
bad.
works.
Huh?
That's interesting how that works.
What?
Just like jeans and shit. I'm gonna go back to school and fucking learn to sew, make some Levi's.
It is interesting how it works. Have you heard all that talk about them being like scientists, trying to bring back other animals that went extinct?
No, but that's the fucking premise of Jurassic Park. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we already have inflation. Next thing I need to fucking worry about is a goddamn T-Rex.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
afford
a
a
good point.
house. Gotta sleep outside with a raptor.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy the housing market because they're gonna kill the supply. Fucking destroying everything. They said they already separate. They already like purchased some crazy amount of land in Siberia so that they can, when they finally get the woolly mammoth, they have somewhere to put it. You know?
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, I hope they
Yeah.
do it. It'll be entertaining, but
Well, yeah.
I got a
We won't have
feeling
to live through the apocalypse of it.
that's true. That's what I think about like evolution and shit. The way so according to evolution, right now the way we're fucking up the planet, according to evolution, it'll fix itself in like 5 million years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even
Mm,
longer, 100 million years.
yeah, but will we survive through it is the issue.
No, we won't. We'll definitely die. We're gonna be extinct. All this like microplastics in the sea. My point is like all these deep sea creatures, they're gonna evolve to like be able like their blood is not gonna be microplastics. You know what I mean? There's gonna be like these squids who like had to evolve because of all the shit that was pumped into the ocean that
Yeah.
like it became a part of them. And
Mm-hmm.
then they like came out of the water, they became bipedal. Now we got like these fucking weird squid aliens in like 500 million years where it's like, oh
Yeah.
no, yeah, the Big Bang exploded the giant, garbage heap and it
Yeah.
created this thing, right? Wouldn't it be like that?
Yeah. I mean, in theory, I like to think that something like a squid or a octopus will end up with
Hmm.
so much plastic in their system that when they squirt ink, they'll just be squirting like solid things. They'll figure out how
Yeah,
to get on land. They'll be throwing those solid things at us. It's gonna get
yeah.
crazy.
What I'm saying, yeah. So they're just fucking blasting you with microplastics. I mean, they already fucked up the submarine. What if that was the? I think orcas did it. I think a gang of orcas were like, "You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker," and then that they're like the civil rights leaders of the ocean world, and they're like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna take back this planet. There's more water than land," and now they're like, "Anybody who comes into this ocean is getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Spread the word."
So that's why they started with such a high profile one.
Exactly. I mean, and also it's the audacity, right? To be like, we're gonna go in the ocean, which you don't belong because you're a human. And second, we're gonna go deep as fuck into the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's like the fucking, you gotta be crazy to be in this neighborhood, bro.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah. It's all funny. I heard. I'm guessing this is what you're referencing. That orcas are orchestrating attacks like on yachts or something like that,
Damn, dope, good, get
or
them.
like on small boats, something along those lines.
One thing I've heard
So
about orcas is they don't kill people unless in captivity.
yeah,
Which again, genius. I feel like that's a fucking smart creature to be like, look, I won't fuck with you, you won't fuck with me.
hmm
But now you're going into the ocean and fucking with them. They're gonna be like, all right,
yeah. I mean, most animals are like that, right? They're not looking to fuck us up.
I don't know. I met this fucking cocky ass bird the other day. He kept like pawing at me. Homie,
Yeah.
there's that bird you like to argue with.
I hate birds. They're assholes.
Birds are so we saw a crow attacking this corner of a block. We were like at some restaurant or something, and we were like seated by the window, and this fucking crow was just swooping. And everybody was walking by. People
Hmm.
were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. They must have. Somebody must have fucked with that crow once, and like that crow's like, I'm fucking doing this till I die.
Or yeah, or he probably has like a nest up there,
Yeah, maybe.
and he's
I
like,
know
"Oh
some
yeah."
birds get like that. I don't know fucking enough about them. I just know it's very inconvenient because they could fly away. They could fuck you up and fly away. What are you gonna
You
do about it?
know, what? I saw a bird. Was it a bird? What kind of bird was it? Or a crane or something? It's like there's a bunch of cranes here by the water.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it was flying, they were flying like sideways. And then I was like, it's flying sideways. But I was like, it's
Mm-hmm.
not flying sideways because a bird's world is 3D. It's like
Oh,
so like up to them isn't really up. They're going this way now because they can fly, bitch. They have a different
yeah.
right. Like they have a different plane to be like.
Yeah.
Same with
That's why
like
you
you
need all
see an
those
airplane.
fucking. Huh?
Say it. You were saying
No, go ahead.
it's like an airplane just going straight up into outer space.
Yeah, that was gonna be my example. Was the reason why airplane? That's why airplanes need so many fucking whoozawazits on the fucking dashboard so that they know if they're what direction they're going in.
Yeah,
Like, am I upside down or am I right side up? Am I going towards a wall? Am I going towards the
yeah.
floor?
Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
That would be a really funny fucking mocking Dr. Seuss book.
You call it a who's it was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh shit.
doctor. I've been doing that. I've been doing the hop on pop joke a lot.
Oh yeah.
'Cause did I tell you the Charlie Brown one? Because I have like two jokes, and it's like I have a Charlie
Mm,
Brown one, and I haven't told you.
I don't think
I feel
so.
like I said on the podcast last time. But anyways, it's like I feel like Charlie Brown is repressing some memories, you
Oh
know.
yeah. Yeah.
So then I do the yeah. See, I did do it last time.
Yeah.
The hop on pop thing, and I feel like people have been into it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. They're
Did
good
you know
jokes.
Did you know Dr. Seuss was hired to do anti-Japanese propaganda during World War II?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of like racist cartoons that he made.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a gig is a gig. I'm just,
I mean, at the time, it must have felt like you're helping fight the war and shit, you know?
yeah.
And there's a bunch of like Hitler being like, oh, I don't know.
I was thinking about that the other day with um, documentaries and like highlight videos. And I feel like people's fascination with Hitler is because there's a lot of those about him.
Yeah.
Um, but it'll be interesting to see like a YouTube like video or like an Instagram like motivational video on Hitler.
Hmm.
Because like him like dunking on fucking people in the NBA. He's like, oh, Hitler from downtown, man. He's just going, man.
He was just one man with one dream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, just make a hype video.
Yeah, that would be fucking weird. Yeah, it's probably easy to do now with AI too. I like the idea.
I think I used to talk about this because I was like, what did Genghis Khan have? Because I've seen some of these are dope as shit on YouTube. Like, have you seen like a Ronaldo video?
Hmm.
And they have like epic ass like house music,
No,
or
I
like
never seen it, but yeah.
or like what's that? Darude, what's that? Sandstorm. They used to like dub that song over like a Leo Messi like dribbling video, and he's just like
Mm.
scoring on 8 dudes. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
see
yeah,
that with
yeah.
like Genghis Khan just doot 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 doot. And he's just on his horse, just fucking getting hype.
Yeah.
Doot, 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 doot. And he's just like, Mortal Kombat. Genghis Khan is fucking slicing and dicing out there.
I'm surprised they don't make videos like that.
He crossed over Jordan. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I want to see. I want to see them deep fakes with Genghis Khan in the NBA.
No, you could do it with Hitler because there's a lot of pictures of him.
So you got to, yeah,
So it's got to be modern enough.
You don't think there's a Zune, Microsoft Zune out there with some Genghis Khan footage? Dig it up, man. Holy shit, this is Genghis Khan, bro. He used to be a big fan of Arby's.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I figured if there was already a Zune with footage of Genghis Khan, it's probably like a drive-through Arby's and shit. He walks through on his horse.
I didn't know those things had video.
I think you could put it in, but you couldn't record.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But they're one of the first ones I think you could put video in. Maybe I'm wrong.
That sounds familiar.
I'm just appreciating just the fucking call going through the drive-through. Let me get 7,000 beef and cheddars.
Yeah. Why is he eating so much? Because he's got his army.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, and the water for my horse.
I took a class on the Mongols, and yeah, like everybody's like, because there's not a lot of info on them because they didn't write a lot of shit down. All the accounts are from other countries, so everybody's like, how the fuck did he have these like hundreds of thousands of people? Like, how were they fed? How are they this? How are they that? And they calculated that he must have been rolling with like literally 5 to 1 sheep or something like that. So if he had a 500,000 army, he had like 3 million sheep behind that army.
Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine it's like a plague coming at you.
Yeah, sounds terrifying. And they're all like just a big bush, right? Because they're sheep.
Talk about some unwanted visitors. Like, who's at the door, honey? It's your cousin Genghis, and he brought all his sheep. We're not putting up in the backyard.
I told you, you can't come over anymore.
Like, you can't stay in my room. Oh, Genghis. That's what I mean. No, we should do a Genghis Khan like fucking cartoon. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be.
Right? Because
It
who
would
are
be.
we offending?
I guess nobody anymore, right? Yeah,
That's
he's
what I'm
actually
saying. Like,
brought up with like a lot of reverence now, but he was a fucking terrible person.
yeah, no, all these guys are pieces of shit. You know, I was joking about the Hitler hype video.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
mean,
but my point is that like that's more clearly offensive, whereas Genghis Khan is like this guy murked people thousands of years ago,
yeah,
you know,
hundreds, but yeah,
or whatever, millions. My point is we're getting away from it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And if
It's
that's
still a famous figure.
and
Mhm.
if you're gonna get mad at us for that, why not get mad at us for like liking dinosaurs? You killed all
Yeah,
the
right.
dinosaurs, Steve.
The only thing is that we don't know what he looked like.
Yeah, yeah, just assume he looked like Krusty the Clown. I did that joke the other day because my hair kind of keeps doing this now.
Mhm.
Like it kind of points out when I wear my hat. And I was like, I look like a Mexican Krusty the Clown. And I was like, hey, 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 hey. And nobody got it.
Yeah, I don't think people watch Simpsons anymore because you're. I bet a lot of your audience is
Really
decently
young.
younger than us.
Yeah, they're really young. I actually murder with old people.
Yeah.
Some of the headliners that come through and they have like, if it's an old white guy and he sold the place out, I'm like, or if it's like a young white guy and like he has, for some reason, young white guys have old white people.
Hmm?
Seems to be a thing. So
What?
what I've noticed is old white people come to young white people comedian shows.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Um, I feel like black comedians have a diverse young crowd.
mm-hmm.
It's always like a young crowd. Um, young women comedians don't have any crowd.
God damn it.
Uh, usually older crowd too, older white women crowd.
Yeah,
But
it's probably just a disposable income thing, no?
yeah,
Those people that
or
have the money
also
to be there
I
just
think
buying drinks.
disposable time is also a thing, right? Like for
Yeah.
especially old people, where it's like, no, I got more time to do this.
Yeah, generally younger people are fucking doing some bullshit job in the day and driving Uber at night or something.
Yeah, or fucking raving. I'm not gonna go to a comedy show to sit down. I'm going to a festival. Hopefully, I don't get shot.
I know, man. That's crazy. That's scary
Yeah,
shit. Paranoid of that happening, actually.
I know it sucks. When I went to go see Avatar 2, I took an edible and I was fucking paranoid as fuck because we went to this place at the Pacific Science Center. It's a
Hmm.
giant fucking like 300 person fucking movie theater. It's
Well,
fucking ginormous.
is it
Uh,
like one of those extra epic IMAXs, like the one in SoCal?
mhm, yeah.
Mm, that's cool.
And it was so huge that I was like, there's so many people here, and it was sold out. There was a huge line, and I was so scared. I was like, I'm looking out like for all the exit and emergency exits. I was like telling Ava what to do. I was like immediately hitting the ground and like try to get. And it's like she's like, "Why are you talking about this?" I'm like, "I don't know. Fucking, I ate an edible and I'm freaking out."
Yeah.
Uh, I thought the
You're
same. I
like,
thought, yeah.
I'll say you're like, pick up the lightest person near you.
Start chugging them out of the way. Um, but I felt the same way for the Joker movie when that came out.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, it's a bunch of these fucking guys who are like, we live in a society.
Yeah.
Dude, like a bunch of
My
trench coats in the building.
my sister-in-law went to watch the Joker at, I want to say opening weekend, and the movie turned off and the lights didn't come on. So everybody freaked out and tried to
Yeah.
like escape the fucking
Like,
theater and shit.
I'm saying.
I was like, holy shit. It's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary just because people get trampled like that too.
No, I agree. Like I said, the one I went to, a bunch of dudes had trench coats on. They did have a metal detector, which made me feel better.
Yeah.
Uh, did they? I don't remember. I think it was one in the. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, dudes in trench coats.
Yeah. It's fucking scary. You could hide so much in there.
Unless you're Gambit, you do not need to wear a trench coat, sir, or inspect your gadget.
Yeah, yeah. You're clearly dressing like a bad guy from a fucking cartoon. Like, stop it. Man, I was saying the fucking subway over here is like it's like a fucking Batman movie now. Like people are getting stabbed, everybody's smoking meth. There's like 50 people that are really sketchy on the fucking not bus on the light rail.
Mhm.
People get stabbed and shot all the time now. People were smoking, I'm guessing meth. I don't know what it was because it wasn't weed. Like on the fucking light rail. People were smoking cigarettes. I was like, where the fuck am I? I was like, I'm never doing this again. This is really fucking weird. And the cops kept coming in and off and taking people off and shit. It was fucking weird, man.
Yeah, no,
Super
it's scary,
sketchy.
man. Like I said, so many people. I don't mean to be a political pod here, but like if you're thinking about just everybody has a gun. You know, here's how you fix it. You give
Yeah.
everybody. You do a return program. Turn in your gun. Get a house. You know.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we're now we're fixing the problem.
Yeah. And then you just give them a little miniature house.
Yeah.
You don't tell them till they get there though.
Yeah, but I give you an AR-15.
But that's a limited edition.
It's an NFT house.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no, man, it's scary, man. It's like I said, and these were like I said, my paranoia was amplified, but also it's built in a little bit of reality too. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just unfortunate. That's just kind of how it is.
Yeah,
I think
it's
I've told you
definitely
this before.
possible.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even possible. It feels like it's getting to the point where it's probable.
There's a precedent for sure.
Mhm.
It's not unheard of.
My niece
Happens
was
every
saying that
day.
she wanted to choose her college based on like whether she'll get shot there or not. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? I was like, I never had to think about that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
that was scary. Yeah, when my sister graduated, 'cause she went to a big school too. I was like, yes, she's fucking out of fucking a school where some bad shit could happen.
Yeah. The thing is that, like, what does that even mean anymore? It seems like it happens anywhere.
I say time to go to an Ivy League. I feel like those would be the safest. Not that it's. I mean,
I don't know.
another
Virginia
shooter in
Tech is
Harvard.
pretty close to the Ivy Leagues.
There was also wasn't there a shooting at Harvard?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I saw that was part of the Boston bombing thing.
Oh fuck! I didn't know that.
Um,
That's terrible. I feel like there's a fuck ton of shootings that we don't even know, huh?
I was just saying Harvard, like sister, that lady.
Harvard.
My baby's going to Harvard. What's her name?
That was
Lisa.
a really deep pool. I think in the show she was named Tina.
I think. Yeah, right. She was the mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never realized that was a Parent Trap, but without them being originally married, and they never actually did marry. They actually hated each other. That was the joke.
Yeah.
Looks like the Parent Trap if they hated each other.
Which is funny because if I remember correctly, they're both pretty affable.
They
So why'd they
are.
hate each other?
Yeah. Well, she was pretty obnoxious, and he was also pretty annoying with his
I
like.
guess.
You know, it's just two oddballs. You know, just extremes of it at one another.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I always, I'm very clean. I'm
Mhm.
always very dirty.
Yeah.
Great for television.
Odd couple, you mean?
Yeah,
Not oddballs.
Yeah, they got oddballs too, I'm sure.
Oh,
Look like
shit.
ovals.
Yeah. You got big plans for 4th of July before I let you go?
Nah, got invited to this house in Mercer Island, which is really nice, but I don't really like 4th of July. I'm not always down for a barbecue and shit,
Yeah.
but fireworks, I think are stupid.
The Mercer Island thing sounds really cool.
Yeah, that's where like fucking Bill Gates lives and like Russell Wilson and shit. So I kind of want to check it out.
Is that whose house you're going to?
I wish. Rob everybody blind.
Yeah.
Take all the Amazon packages out of people's doorways.
Yeah. Russell Wilson's still there even though he doesn't play?
I think so. Because like I said, that property is like ridiculous. It's
Mhm.
like a $50 million house or some shit.
Holy shit.
It's stupid. I mean, his
He
wife
should
is
have played
Sierra.
football.
And also he has like one of the top 3 contracts in the NFL.
With the whatever new team he's with? Isn't he doing terribly?
He did very bad that first year. Very bad.
Oh, has it only been 1 year?
It's only been 1 year with Denver.
Oh
It was his
shit.
first year.
Yeah. I thought feels like he's been gone forever.
Since you've been gone. Yeah, and his team did well without him.
Yeah.
Really well.
Mhm.
But,
Whoever figured it out, man. Getting him out of there.
all right, the player. Trying to cut it.
Sure.
Later, man. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, good to see you too. We'll figure out what we do next week because next week I think it's going to be a little more complicated. But we'll see.
Yeah. Another reason I wanted to do it today was I think I'm gonna be busy on Wednesday during the day. I am off this week, so I can do anything like before you.
The whole week?
The whole week.
What?
I'm off the whole week.
What kind of bullshit is that?
I work for a great organization, Steve.
No. What kind of bullshit is that?
And they care for mental health.
Yeah. Fucking bastards. Not your people, but everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else.
That's crazy. That's dope. Enjoy
I'm
your week off, man.
So if you want to do something before you get off of work, but
Before what?
I was gonna say before you get off of work, then I'll be available. But by the time you get off of work, I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough.
The only way we'd be able to do it is if we did it in the morning. But we're not going to do it next week because this is for this week, right? So, I mean,
We'll
figure it out.
I say just oversaturate it, blast them out.
Yeah, we could. It's just I only have so many things to say.
I used to always tell Greg, don't sit on pods. That used to be my biggest thing. I'm like, fucking stop. Like, put those shit out. And he's like, he was also busy. He's dead
But
now.
but you're sitting on one now,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I should do it. I should release him, release him, release him. And I
motherfucker.
will. I'll do it right now, actually. Where? All right, then, player. Peace. You too, man.